just holding on like a pit bull, takes the big man up and over again, just has that death grip, that rear waistlock. Putting on the brakes now is Doc. He doesn't want to eat any more of those suplexes.
Might have been a little bit of a low blow, and the referee, well, we couldn't really see it. The ref couldn't see it neither.
He went downstairs, then went upstairs in a big way. Huge close. Oh, how close was that, gentlemen?
Very close right there. An Angle showing that intestinal fortitude, that toughness, able to kick out. But right now, Kurt, he might get chokeslammed through the mat.
Oh, look at this counter into the roll-up by Angle. He's gonna get that ankle lock back on here, trying to cinch it in. Tough to do against the big man.
Well, he's just so determined.
And Doc able to roll through. He's so big and powerful, just hard to get a hold of. Uh-oh. Thinking choke slam again, and he drives him down. Is that going to be enough?
He might get him. I got to tell you, that would have been, to me, a big upset.
Angle had mentioned, Mike, he doesn't know why he's targeted, but they picked the wrong person to mess with. Angle wants this victory. Can he get it? Back and forth matchup here on Impact Wrestling Live. Angle slam out of nowhere.
And the straps come down. Olympic gold medalist means business right now. And he's going to go back to the ankle lock again.
Third time's the charm. Oh, look out. Another just monstrous member of the Aces and Eights hits the ring. And
Kurt able to stop that arsenal. Get about the match. That's chucked out. Now you got to be careful for your Angle, because now, see that Devon's out here also.
Yeah, he's
another member with that hood on there.
He's swimming with sharks for sure.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Kurt's got some back for sure. Well, Briscoe and Bischoff said, we got your back, Kurt.
Oh, you think Samoa Joe wanted to get his hands on the Aces and Eights after what happened to him earlier tonight? Wow.
You know, it seems like you guys like to run in packs. Well, looky here. I got a pack of my own. Samoa Joe, Wes Briscoe, and Garrett Bischoff. I tell you what, this is how it's going to go down. There's going to be the four of us against any four members of Aces and Eights and Final Resolution. How does that sound? To me, it sounds real. It sounds damn real.
How about that? Battle lines have been drawn in the sand. Perhaps we're going to have another chapter in this war waged this Sunday at Final Resolution. And that being said, we're still just getting started. Tonight, it's Todd Kennelly, Mike Tenay, the Human Suplex Machine, Taz. So much yet to come tonight, including our big main event.
Yeah, it is still to come tonight, and it is huge. A six-man tag team main event. It features our world heavyweight champion and the man who will challenge for that title this Sunday at Final Resolution.
Yeah, plus Austin Aries is pushing GM Hulk Hogan. He is demanding a match with Bully Ray at Final Resolution.
Yeah, you just wonder, how's Hulk Hogan going to respond?
Yes.
Well, that's what we're going to find out here.
Yes, Joe. Yes, yes. I've got every internet site. I'm looking at everything that you sent me. No, but it doesn't work, okay? You have to listen. Call Al Snow, okay? OVW. I sent you the number already. I texted you the number, Joseph. And then if you get through everything that's going on at OVW, I will feel comfortable about talking with you about coming to work here, okay? Hold on. You know, let me call you back. You need to knock when you come in my office.
You know, last week, I asked you for a match against Austin Aries. You said no. You decided it was a better idea to give it to Rob Van Dam. Today, I'm telling you I want a match against Austin What the hell is so funny? I'm telling you I want a match against Austin Aries, and you're going to give it to me right now.
You have to excuse me. I didn't recognize you. God amongst men, creme de la creme. I mean, my God, 10 times Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. Oh, that's right, you are Bully Ray. Oh, you know, in Bully Ray, the wrestling universe doesn't revolve around you and Mr. Austin Aries. okay? There's a lot of guys in this business that do a lot of big things that I have to think about also. So once again, because of the very, very, very big picture, not just you and Aries, the answer is no.
No? I bet you by the end of the night, the answer's gonna be yes. Because I'm gonna make sure I get what I want tonight. I'm taking over your frickin' show. I'll get my yes.
Be careful what you wish for. Somebody get him a Midol, please.
But there's also Bobby Roode, a guy that I know better than anybody in this company, a guy that will do anything to win back the World Heavyweight Championship. And he proved it 3 weeks ago. He knew exactly what buttons to push. He knew exactly that if he talked about my family, how I would react. And I did. I fell right into his trap. And I'm just letting you know, man, I don't want you to fall into the same trap. I know what he's capable of. And trust me, he will do whatever it takes.
Tell me something I don't know. When you're the world champion, so many words seem shady. So many people seem fake. I don't know if James Storm is a cowboy or an outlaw. I do know it's the creatures and I against the world.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a #1 contenders match. Introducing your participants from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kenny King. And from Nashville, Tennessee, Kid Cash. And from the Philippines, Zima
Bell sounds, and we are set for Triple Threat X Division action to determine a new #1 contender. This one's going to be wild. Hold on.
It's first pin, first submission that puts the winner in the X Division Championship match against RVD this Sunday in Final Resolution.
Stakes are high in this one, Taz.
Yep, see Kid Cash right there going to town. Look at the athleticism of Zima Aya and then Kenny King.
Double drop kick there, and Cash to the outside, who's no stranger to triple threat matches.
Whoa, look at this. Kenny King trying to steal himself a victory. Every man for himself here in this deal.
King now trying to take over with the hammerlock, and fans, we got to remind you to help those affected by Superstorm Standy. Go to TNAMakeAnImpact.com to purchase an official Make an Impact t-shirt today for only $20. 100% of the proceeds will go to the Red Cross.
Great job right there by Kenny King with that jumping, spinning leg lariat.
Kenny King, you'll remember last week, the first one eliminated in that Championship Thursday deliberation, so maybe out to really try and prove himself and take advantage here, Mike.
That's really the key. Kenny King told me that he's going to use the words of our general manager, Hulk Hogan, as inspiration tonight.
Well, King definitely looks inspired.
Okay. King's controlling the center of the ring right now. He's got his opponents on the outside. Kenny King, what's he looking for? Oh, runs right in to a clothesline by former X Division champion Zima Ion.
That quickness right there by Zima Ion. Not going for the victory, but nobody there. I mean, I love the way Kenny King, where Zima Ion had that sense of urgency to get in the ring and drop King with that clothesline.
Oh, but the opportunistic veteran now, Kid Cash, steps in. He's been to the big dance before, former two-time champion.
Kid Cash, Zima Ion, the two former X Division champs, and he calls those moves right there the Taz face. I said,
wow, I finally got credit for a move? Oh, man, that never happens.
No, I asked him if it was a tribute to you, and he said, well, you only wish that you threw him as good as he did.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Springboard leg drop now.
Set you up for that one, didn't
I
he?
sure did.
Kenny King, though, looking for the win. Speaking of that, Taz and the aggression of Cash, as I touched on earlier, Kaz, back in his ECW days, competed in a lot of triple threat matches. Does that give him an advantage tonight?
I definitely think so, but I think in today's day and age, a lot of younger competitors, it's a lot more popular, obviously, than years back, but I definitely think that it might help Cash a little bit, yeah, but listen, Zema Ion, Kenny King, these two young bucks right here, man, they're nasty. They can get it done in here. This is a who's who. Who can win this thing? It's a toss-up, in my opinion, for these three guys.
Kenny King charging out. Zema maybe thinking backslide, maybe a gory special. These two have faced each other before, and that's how Zema put him away at Hardcore Justice, but breaking up the pin, as you mentioned, Mike, first person to get the pin or submission is going to be the #1 contender.
That's really the key, and now it boils down to Kenny King and Kid Cash.
Yeah, you got to get one man out of the equation, try and take advantage. Calling the audible now. Kid Cash to the outside, Hurricane Rana on Ion. All three of these guys so quick, as you would expect from the X Division, but they're really well-rounded competitors as well. Look out, King gonna fly again, springboard.
That's a big dude, Kenny King, too. That was very impressive. But he just took caution, threw it at the wind, springboard, hit its mark.
What makes it so tough about competing in these three-way matches, every man for himself.
Got a big-time game of can you top this? Flip dive to the outside, yeah.
Landed on his feet, and that's what the X Division's about, you know, guys just taking chances. Human car wreck, daredevil craziness. That's what I love about the X Division, and these men are fighting for that #1 spot to get an opportunity at Van Dam this Sunday.
Looks like high-risk time for Zema Ion. Kenny King going to cut him off. Ion, the former champ, held that X Division title for 3 months, has that history of injuring his opponents and showing zero remorse.
As he says, he's damn pretty and pretty damn dangerous. Speaking of pretty damn dangerous, look at this.
That was awesome. Oh, man. Oh, almost got it.
No wasted motion by the veteran that goes right into the deep Boston Crab. He couldn't get the pin. Now he feverishly looks for the submission.
Well, inadvertently, Zema Ion did a favor right there. Did a solid for Kenny King, because I'm telling you right now, Boston Crab is one nasty, nasty hold. And speaking of nasty, that kick.
Just echoing off the walls of the impact zone with the percussion of that kick. And Cash, the veteran again, knows he needs to make the save. And a big chop there. This guy can strike with the best of them.
Cash, most experienced of the three by far in this #1 contenders match.
Look at that.
Oh. Beautiful roll transition into the Hurricane Rana. Gets rid of one man. Like we mentioned, that's a big part of these matchups. Now he turns his attention to Ion. This could do it.
Gonna get it.
You're seeing why Kid Cash, one of the pioneers of the X Division.
Not that we're going to get a second to take a breath, as it looks like Cash might go high risk again. Talk about how important the X Division has been to Impact Wrestling, Mike.
Oh, it really has been so important. The incredible ability and agility of these athletes. Rob Van Dam, the current reigning champion, is going to face one of these three men Sunday.
What incredible timing there by Kenny King. He's got him hooked. He calls that the Royal Flush. Center of the ring, deep hook of the leg, and King wins it. Unbelievable.
Your winner, Kenny King.
Well, talk about getting motivation. You saw what happened last week with Hulk Hogan, that deliberation with the host, our general manager, and Kenny King comes out here and just snatches the #1 contender slot for the X Division title.
That really was motivation for Kenny King. The words, the comments of our general manager, Hulk Hogan, 1 week ago. The Las Vegas resident hits the Royal Flush, and he's moving on to the title match Sunday.
Kenny King making a huge impact. Speaking of, it's time for the Direct Impact of the Night, brought to you by Direct Auto Insurance.
Well, when you got X Division athletes, you never know what's going to happen. And right here, Kenny King, you see right here, just bam, driving Zema Ion